What's poppin', y'all? On my way in. As I said, my other video, feeling better. Well, it really wasn't, it wasn't like I ain't have any fevers or anything like that, but I'm definitely feeling better. Just in my throat, like I said, it felt like I didn't know if my throat was closing on me or whatever, man. Cool. And take care of the inflammation. Inflammation everywhere. I might have inflammation everywhere. I'm old, man. I'm just old. My doc coming in with his Jag. He's coming in, I'm leaving out. That's what I'm talking about. So anyway, let's go ahead on and talk about I'm gonna throw some of my music on in the car while we're talking. Okay, how about that? Since I've been on the deck lately, but I'm gonna try to get that set up too on my deck with the music playing with my wireless speaker that I was trying to sell it. I can't sell it. I got this Harman Kardon Onyx, the original, can't sell it, so I got it on the deck. So maybe I'm gonna run my music with that in the background with the laptop. You never know. I gotta work it out. Anyway. Yeah. Y'all see it. Bars, bundles, and boxing. I ain't talking about boxing in a while, but what really got me talking about boxing is not really the Pacquiao Thurman fight. We don't care about that fight, to tell you the truth. I mean, really. Only because it's like a lose-lose, win-win for both of them. Okay? So if Pacquiao loses to Thurman, it'll be like, well, he's supposed to lose to Thurman because it's behind, he's supposed to lose to Thurman. Because he old. And if Thurman win, of course, well, you beat an old Manny Pacquiao. So, I mean, that fight doesn't have any justification in the sense that it's really, I gotta see, I must see, it gotta be a pay-per-view fight. I just don't see it as that. There's a pay-per-view because Manny just has such a backing behind him that, hey, Filipinos will pay, Asians will pay, anybody will pay to see Pacquiao beat anybody, anybody, black, white, whatever. Yeah. So that's the way it is. So, just hoping to find out that that this person in front of me don't know how to drive because they be sitting here forever, of course. About more of the Spence and Porter fight. But I'm not interested in the Spence and Porter fight either. I mean, and let me tell you why. Another kind of, people call it a 50-50 fight. Now, that's a true 50-50 fight, only because Porter does what he does. And if Porter does what he does, which is try to bull rush you, not what he did against you guys. What he did against you guys was like he was trying to do what Spence did with Mikey Garcia. Show that he can box. And he pretty much lost that fight to you guys. Because you guys was like, I think I mentioned this before, you guys was training for him to come like this, like he always do. You guys was training for him to do that. He never did. He figured, okay, I'm gonna trick you up and I'm gonna box. But he can't box. He boxes like this. That's how he boxes. He boxes and he just hold his hands up like back in the old day. And you can't box. Porter, stop it, man. Just fight like you've been fighting. And with that being said, I think it's more of a challenge for Spence, because this would be some kind of style that I don't think Spence ever that just had somebody coming at him like that. You know what would have been a crazy fight too? If Maidana was still in play. Because Maidana just reminds me of Porter. You know what I mean? Reminds me of Porter. So Maidana rough and tough, man. You see what he did? See what he did to that ball? No, you see what he did to AB? Always about business, always about the billions, always getting his butt kicked. I'm just saying, man. So pretty much, that would have been a great fight. Maidana he was about to come back. Then they said he was training, and they made him run up some steps. He was like, nah, I'm good, guys. I'm not coming back. So Maidana went back, man, and he's going to get some money, too. Maidana can still make some money, because he's not like an A-lister fighter, even though he beat some A-list people. I mean, some people still think he beat Mayweather. So Maidana would be a real good challenge to come back into the welterweight division. But I think he's another big guy that I think, instead of him probably trying to come back because he's naturally big and fighting 147, that he'll just do what Spence said, which is what I really want to talk about. Spence said, I'll kick Canelo's ass. I'm not really into Kovalev, man. Man, I don't know, man. That guy's suspect, too. I mean, you see what Ward did to him, man. I think the next fight, I don't know if he lost the next fight, did he win? But after Ward did what he did to him, man, which I understand the low blows. I mean, come on, man, yeah. Ward did throw a couple of low joints. I got that. But I never followed Kovalev like that, for real. I just think there's just more in that division than him. I mean, who I'm not impressed with, when I saw his last fight, and DAZN just, I don't know what that was, that they put up with Andrade fighting that dude. Andrade looked horrible. Andrade trying to be like, Andrade think he's freaking Roy Jones Jr. Putting his hands down, all this stuff. Andrade is garbage, man. That's what I'm talking about. That's why I think Spence was like, yo, Spence will come up that division, and he really don't want to fight the Charlos. He really don't want to fight his brothers, man, because they like brothers like that. But for the money, I mean, I'm sure they will definitely agree to whip each other's butt and love each other the next day or that night if they can pull a pay-per-view off, because Spencer had a pay-per-view following. So to be something like this, I think Spence thinking might be, in order to get one of them Charlos to really get up there and fight, whether they win or lose, because nobody want to fight the Charlos because they're ignorant. They're ignorant. Nobody like the way they carry themselves. They try to act like they're humble one second, then they acting a fool the next. At least Broner always act like he acting a fool. Broner act like he humble, then he act a fool the next. Broner acts a fool and then he gets humble. Pretty much that's how that goes. But Charlos, man, nobody want to give him a fight. That's why DAZN was like, man, we ain't sending nobody your way. You go ahead and fight. You fight Harrison again, and maybe we'll consider it. But the Charlos are not a draw. They're not a draw. And I don't know how they talk about they don't never want to fight on a Broner card again. Well, at least Broner done went to a pay-per-view fight, and he drew. And he lost, but he drew. So how you gonna hate on Broner? Broner don't win pay-per-view. Charlos ain't gonna go pay-per-view. They don't have that kind of mentality. I mean, I know they coming up. I mean, but I don't know, bro. Look. The Harrison fight was suspect. I'll give you that. The Harrison fight was suspect because I looked at it again. I looked at that fight again. If anything, maybe a draw, but I really saw Charlo winning that fight. As much as I don't like the Charlos, look, I think Charlo won that fight. But the next fight with his brother and that dude, I think his brother the one that actually lost. I think the brother actually lost, and they couldn't rule against him because his other brother just lost, and they was through a big conspiracy that, both of the brothers lose on the same night. Nah, something was up with that conspiracy. That's why I think they gave his brother that fight with that boy, because that boy was whipping Jamal behind. Or Jamel, I don't know the difference between the two. But that second fight, I don't know, man. I don't know, bro. That's what I'm saying. I'm trying to tell you, man, them fights were suspect. I mean, like I said, Harrison, he fought a good fight. He didn't throw a lot of punches. He had a decent jab. It was keeping him off. But I think what happened was the Charlos done built themselves up to being one-timers, trying to be like Thurman. If they just sit back and stop trying to be one-timers and just freaking fight, no, you can't knock everybody out. Definitely been exposed, no doubt about it. But I'm saying, they trying to put our reputation, they knock everybody out. But then they get mad because they're like, well, they didn't give us the decision because we didn't knock the person out. Well, you the one want everybody to think that y'all knockout artists. So since you think everybody what you think that you're a knockout artist, then knock him out then. Now he just knocked out that Cotto guy. Come on, man, that boy couldn't fight. Cotto cannot fight. Hold on, y'all. Got a bad light here. All right, cool. Sorry, man. Hold on a second. Hold on. Yeah, I just never liked them, man. I just never liked their arrogance. I think, like I said, as much as they try to talk about how arrogant Broner is and how they would never want to fight on a Broner card, even though Broner don't win pay-per-view, but you don't want to fight on a Broner card, then I think that's pretty arrogant. Because, again, the Charlos are just like Porter. They couldn't sell out a dinner table. Oh, come on, dog. You know The Rock. You know what's up with the Rickety Rock. Rickety Rock in the house. How is your boy? Rock put in that work. Rock put in that work, man. You know what I mean? Hurd. Look, here's the deal. Everybody know Hurd's defense is his face. Everybody know that. Hurd's defense is his face, and how much can his face take before he finally gets knocked out? That's all it is. How much can his face take? They were ready for that fight because they knew. See, it was a smart thing the way I think they fought that fight. You know, he's a Philly fighter, that's what we do. But it was a smart way they fought that fight because they had Hurd thinking his face is his defense. They thought Rock was like, all right, cool. We know the boy gonna try to bull rush us because that's how he fight, because he big. The boy is big. You gotta admit, Hurd is a big boy. He dang near big as me, and I still weigh 50 pounds more than him. But he's a big boy. He's muscularly big. So yeah, all right, cool. You want to fight from the outside? You know, J-Rock's ready to fight from the outside. He ready to fight from the outside. But then when it was time for him to go in, and they started doing this all night, uppercutting all night, bam, bam, up, bam, bam. They started uppercutting and hooking each other. Man, we had to see who was going to be able to take that. There you go. And I'm so saying, Hurd is another one. I think Hurd inherited that belt, didn't he? Man, I'm getting like flabby in my arms. Didn't Hurd inherit that belt? Somebody inherited the belt. I think maybe the child inherited the belt. I mean, then let's keep moving it. Let's keep moving it progressively. Yeah, he beat Lara, but that was a good fight though. That was fight of the year. Wasn't that fight of the year, Lara and Hurd? That was fight of the year. That wasn't no pushover. And if you look at that fight again, you know, Lara took a little bit too much towards the end of the fight. But up until the end of the fight, man, Lara was in that fight. He was in that fight. So, you know, there's a lot of good fighters out there, man. It's middleweight, super middleweight. But I just think that you see, and back to it again, you see what they did with him and Canelo. They gave Canelo the freaking super prestige belt. What they call that belt? Whatever it is. They gave him the prestige platinum belt. And then they gave Charlo the regular champion belt. Meaning that you can't mess Canelo's hands off. So that means Canelo can fight anybody he want to fight whenever. He can turn down any fight he want to turn down. He has that belt now. And what they're saying is, we won't take that belt from you. If you decide you don't want to fight anybody, franchise belt. They ain't going to take that belt from him. That's his belt. And then they gave Charlo here you go, now you can have this belt. We work for that belt. We work for that belt. Yeah, you work for it. Okay, fine. You work for it. I got you. Now, let's get back to what I'm really trying to talk about, which is that doggone Spence said, I'll kick Canelo's ass. Now, again, the situation with that is being Charlo's want to beat Canelo too. Charlo want to fight Canelo. He called him out a long time ago. I want Canelo. I can beat Canelo. I don't know if he can beat Canelo. I mean, Canelo got his training from Floyd. And again, if you look at Canelo's last fight, it is going to be crazy. If you look at Canelo's fight, he's learned how to use the shoulder roll. Oh, yeah. Shoot, that's right. Hey, man. Floyd beat him with that shoulder roll. As a defense, he went and picked up the shoulder roll. So now you got Canelo, who's already a nice offensive fighter. I don't like when people talk about great, and all that stuff. Man, ain't nobody great yet. Ain't no greatness came through yet. I'm sorry. Everybody is suspect. Right now, everybody is suspect. Oh, I do. I'm down with Spence. I'm down with Spence. But I still think everybody is suspect. Only because of the number of upsets that's been going down lately. There's been a lot of upsets. Yeah, the bad knees too, that's right. But there's a lot of this. Man, how many upsets we going to have this year? We had the Harrison Charlo, quote unquote, alleged upset. We had the J-Rock Hurd, alleged upset. We had the Ruiz Joshua, alleged upset. So we've been having upsets. That means, if you hungry enough, man, if you gonna give me $5 to $3 million, and I ain't never fight in my life, I gotta get in there with a heavyweight, because I'm heavyweight, but I know I'm flabby weight. I'm gonna go ahead on and I'm gonna try my best. They said, well, look, we'll give you 500,000 to fight this dude. I mean, they wouldn't, because I don't know how to fight like that. You know what I'm saying? We give you 500,000 if you just fight the guy. But if you win, we'll give you 5 million. Man, I'm gonna go in there and try to get that 5 million, dog. I'm trying to get the 5 mil. I ain't gonna even play myself. If I gotta go in there and get knocked out, I'm getting that 5 million. Well, I'm gonna sit up here and want to play around with 500,000 when all I gotta do is get one lucky ball kick in. I kick him in the balls. It's my fight. They ain't gonna see it because it'll be a quick kick in the balls. You know, I know how to quick kick them quick. Bam, kicking balls. There you go. And kick ball. See what I'm saying? It'd be like, we be in the clutch, I'd knee him in the balls, bam, knock him out. 5 million. Replay shows that Holloman Rajor kicked him in the balls. Nah, dog. I was trying to reach up and throw my jab, and my knee came up when I was throwing a jab and hit him in the balls by accident, dog. No, give my 5 million, cuz. Close. You'll be like Hurd and J-Rock being close, just sitting there being close to each other, and I can sneak that ball banger. Nice right hook. Real talk, I do. I gotta time it. I gotta make sure he's nice and close. When I feel his leg on the side of my leg, I'm going to throw that right hook. You ain't gonna see it. Bam! See how my knee came up? And do it again. You ready? Nice and close. We down. See it? Here we go. Bam! Knee in the sack. Right hook. You're gonna review it. Yo, I was throwing my right hook. It's a reflectionary reaction that when I throw my right hook, my knee go up. Because all fight, I'll be practicing. No matter where I'm at, I'll just be doing it just to set it up. I'll be in the middle of the ring throwing the right hook. And my knee go up. All fight, training camp. See what I'm saying? Because I need that 5 million. Because 500,000 isn't going to do it. You got to do what you got to do. And I got to take the judges out. I got to do a Roy Jones Olympic judge. You got to take the judges out and get them on your pocket. You know what I mean? Take them out for a couple dinners, Capitol Grill. Pull that fight off. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, man. But all I'm saying, seriously is serious. Yo, man, I think this group of fights that's about to come up, and I'm sorry that the Harrison thing went down. I think Harrison needs some more time. I think Harrison did a Thurman. I think Harrison did a Thurman, man. I think that boy, yeah, I don't know. I think he hit a wall the night before so he can have a reason not to do that fight. Not fight that fight, man. I think Harrison bowed out, man. He bowed out, dog. He bowed out. But we got to see that fight again just to make sure it's cool. We got to see that fight again. We do that, then we're gonna wait for freaking Spence knockout Porter. I'm going for a knockout. I'm going for a knockout in 9. He's supposed to knock out dude in 9. He almost had my man in 9. I'm going down a ramp, y'all. I gotta get ready to go punch him. But I'll be right back. But yeah, he almost had Mikey in 9. And then he pulled back. I think he said, nah, I ain't gonna knock him out. I'm gonna go ahead on and torture him a little bit. I'll be right back. Really? You think Hurd will win a rematch? All right. I don't think so, dog. All right, I'm back. Yeah, I don't know, man. We can sit here and talk a little. We can sit here and talk for a minute. I just think that Hurd can come back. He focused, cut his hair off. Oh man, you know I don't know if any of you guys wear dreads, man, but I don't know, man. Dreads has always been a suspect thing for me, man. Look, I ain't trying to get another thing that's happening. But all I'm saying is, I don't know about the dread thing. That'll be a whole nother conversation for a whole nother topic, dog. Cause I don't get the dread thing, man. I guess brothers still feeling their maternal side, feeling the side of their mama or something with that joint. That's why I stopped wearing earrings, man. I was wearing I never wore earrings on both ears. That wasn't never gonna happen. But I used to wear. I had 2 holes in this ear. I used to wear earrings, man. I thought about it, man. I didn't like it. Biblically, I didn't like it. I mean, I do a lot of stupid stuff biblically. I ain't got no business doing too. But I'm just keeping it real. I be trying to like curb some stuff. I'm like, man, you know what? I ain't wearing no earrings no more. It's out. We ain't doing that. Man, where are my cough drops? Oh man, did I leave my cough drops home? And I thought I put them bad boys in the bag. Now I gotta go and spend some more money for cough drops, man, because I want my throat to get sore. You know what I mean? But anyway, yeah, that Hurd fight, it'll be a good fight. Now, I don't know, was there a rematch clause? Yeah, man, I can't find my doggone cough drops, man. I'm going to go to Rite Aid and get some cough drops. I might go grab that Z-Pack while I'm at it, just in case I need it. Yeah, the question is, was there a rematch clause for the Hurd fight? I mean, I'd be very interested. I mean, and that fight that's not going to be a pay-per-view fight. That's definitely a PBC fight. But that'd be a nice PBC fight. Put a couple of nice people on the undercard, some come-ups. That'd be a nice draw. But they got to build an undercard up. But if they get a real good undercard and they do the Hurd rematch, man, they already signed it. All right, cool. Well, that's it, man. So now they need a really, really good. They need a really, really good undercard. Real good undercard. They get a good undercard, man. We straight. We balling. We balling. We ready to go. We ready to go. ASAP. You know that's how we doing, Philly. We ready to go ASAP, dog. We ain't gonna sit around and wait, wiggity, wait. So like Floyd and Pacquiao. Oh no, let's do it now. Signed. We should have a date already. They should have signed it. We should have a date automatically. Ain't no magic to the date. Only magic to the date, you gotta make sure you're not fighting on a date to somebody really heavy fighting. That's about it. Other than that, man, shoot, sign a contract, rematch clause. Now I wonder if Porter and Spence gonna have a rematch clause in it. I'm kind of curious about that because it don't seem as though Spence would be interested in a rematch when he win. Because again, dude can't draw flies to a Thanksgiving July 4th table. And unless they really put up a good 12-round fight, ain't no even doing it. Now, the only way you could do a rematch on Spence and Porter if it go 12 and it go close. Other than that, if he knock out Porter, on to Canelo. He already said it. I'm going to get past Porter. I'm going to knock Porter out. I'm going to freaking Spence. I'm going to Canelo. And Boy already said, let's go. Well, yeah, right. You know what I'm saying? Now, if Spence don't win, then he got to do the rematch. He got to do it because he got to get back on that. You got to get back on that. But then Porter gonna act funny because he's gonna have 2 belts. He be like, nah, dog. I don't think I want to rematch. I know I got a rematch clause, but I ain't got to do the rematch. So now Porter can, you talked all that crap. They claim that Spence said he tired of seeing his face on TV. Spence said, man, I ain't down with that. You don't think? I wouldn't think so either. I mean, even whoever won, I don't think they would want a rematch. But I mean, if it's a really, really good fight and it does a good pay-per-view draw, then you have to consider it just money-wise. You know what I'm saying? You got to consider it money-wise. But again, how many people are Porter going to bring to a pay-per-view fight? And Spence ain't really that super-duper pay-per-view either. I don't know why people think that Spence is super-duper pay-per-view material. I just don't believe that. I believe Spence fighting Canelo, because he know that. Everybody know you fight Mexicans, Hispanics, you're going to get more of a draw, because they got a country behind them. Like you fight somebody from England, you got a country behind you. Well, I don't think he's taking them lightly. I think what he has to do is this is my opinion. You might be right, but I think he's just trying to make sure that he keeps up his swag and stay in his feelings, because his feelings is he going to kick Porter butt. He don't want to get out his feelings now because he done talk too much. He done said, he already pretty much done said, I'm looking past Porter, I'm looking at Canelo. I'm looking at that big money. Because everybody know Canelo and Spence fight, dog, that's bordering on Pacquiao Mayweather. You know that. And you know this. And if they do it in Dallas, if they do it at the Jerry spot, they're doing to sell out Jerry spot. I mean, because they do 47,000. If they can do 47,000 with Mikey, bam. Listen, if he fights Porter the way he fought Mikey Spence is going down. Well, yeah, it's a different fight. It'll be a different fight. Because again, he know Canelo is just as big as he is. He know both of them are the same size, swole. So I don't think I don't think he would take Canelo. I know the one thing he didn't say is I'll kick. No, he did say he'd kick Canelo's ass, didn't he? Yeah, he did say that. All right, cool. So he said he'd kick Canelo's ass. That's what he said. He got to believe what he said. He can't talk. He can't do no fighting for the hood and guiding them. You know what I mean? Like Broner, because he's a nutbag. He don't know no better. He just talks himself into butt whippings most of the time. But I think it'll be a good fight. I call it 50-50, of course, because Canelo has skills and what's called him is straight. You know why I don't want to see Crawford? I would like to see it, but I want Crawford to realize the error of his ways. I need him to, oh, no doubt, you got to chase that money, bro. Come on now. You think so? You think so? You know, Spence walking around at 180 swole. You see how fat his face is now. I don't know, bro. Did you see Spence body boxing at 200-pound dude? Did you see that? Look up Spence body boxing this 200-pound guy. No gloves. There's body boxing. Man, Spence was taking them hits from that big. That boy was like, bam! I went to my body boxing. He out there, $1 million athlete, body boxing his boy in the hood. But he was taking them punches, dog. If he can take a body boxing punches from a dude who ain't wearing no gloves, 200 pounds in the hood, I think he ain't gonna have a problem taking the Canelo shot. Now, it wasn't a face shot, it was body boxing, but I'm just saying. Now, I don't think he'll hurt him. I think it'll be a good fight. I don't believe Crawford will ever beat Spence in his wildest dreams. But I do want to say that, well, Crawford is smaller too. Who says, you know Crawford is not a true welterweight. You know what I mean? He's not a true welterweight, man. Crawford kind of skinny. I mean, Crawford got skinny, but you can't say nothing about that ever since Pacquiao came up from $116. So it is what it is. It's in your heart. I don't want Crawford to fight nobody because he shouldn't have signed that contract with freaking crooked Bob Arum. He should have never signed with him, man. He knew that boy was gonna lock him up. But you know what Arum was trying to do, but Pacquiao killed that when he set him up with Horn. He wanted Crawford to fight Pacquiao. He knew the money was in Pacquiao and Crawford. He knew that. But when Pacquiao was like, nah, you set me up in Australia with Horn, and then you put Crawford on Horn and knock Horn out. Come on now. I don't think so, man. That's a 50-50. You going Crawford too? I'm going Spence. I'm going Spence knockout in 9. I think he'll knock Crawford out in 9. I like round 9 for Spence for some reason. I think he's a good 9-round knockout dude. But we'll see. We have to wait to 2021. I'll be, heaven willing, 60 at that time. But it ain't going to go down next year. It's just not going to go down next year. Because the bump thing that's going on, if he decides to go to Canelo, he ain't going to even think about coming back down to Crawford. Because there ain't no money down in the welterweight division because it's too, if he goes up, as I'm saying, he walk around 175, 180. You see what I'm saying? But the last time he was up to 190 before he fought, not Mikey, the fight before he fought Mikey. He was walking around at 190. Because he don't have his own diet plan. Now, he ain't going to win at 190. We know that. You see what happened to Danny Jacobs? Jacobs was willing to pay extra money and give up a belt just to come in big so he can fight, what's called? I don't know, man. I just don't think that, I don't know, JJ. I don't know. Yeah, Jacobs, that's what I'm saying. Well, why you going to come in? You're going to take the fine. You're going to take the fine. You're going to come overweight, and you still couldn't beat Canelo. You see what I'm saying? So if anything, the dichotomy of that is, okay, well, then you're going to wait the next year then. And you know he's going to leave Arrow. He might not come to PBC because the zone is going to come at Crawford because of free agent. Zone is coming to him. Well, Jacob's running off his success with cancer, and I can appreciate that. I'm thankful for that. I mean, I'm just thankful to get over a hangnail. You know what I mean? So, man, I'm appreciative of his battle and his win over that. I got that part. He got that. It's like being a soldier and blah, blah, blah. You got through the soldier, and now you come in a fight. You're going to get that credibility for being able to stay alive. But I'm just saying, man, that's where it is. Oh, yeah, no doubt. I'm telling you, that was the setup. The setup was, I don't know why he set Manny up to fight Horn, knowing Horn had that kind of a style. Manny don't like that style. But Manny beat that boy face up. You looked at Manny's face, the only thing Manny had on his face was from that freaking headbutt. But look at Horn's face. Horn's face was jacked up. Horn didn't think he won. That was a setup. So whoever set that up, mainly the judges, not Aram, because Aram didn't have a stake in that. Aram didn't need Pacquiao to lose to Horn so Horn can fight Crawford. That was a waste of time. That's bullcrap, because neither one of those fights was really draws. He needed Crawford to fight Pacquiao. So I don't know what, Horn came in and got lucky. Bada bing, bada boom. Now Pacquiao was like, nah, I'm out. What's going on, Rob? Pacquiao was like, I'm out of here. You set me up. He said Bob set him up with the judges. I don't think Bob set him up. I think the judges set him up because he went over there and fought in Australia. Just like Roy Jones was talking about his fight. He said, why am I going to go over to Germany and fight somebody when every time you go fight over in Germany, you ain't going to win unless you knock the person out. I was looking at an interview with Roy Jones yesterday. He said, I would never go to Germany and fight. When I got the belts, no, you got to come to me. I ain't taking my belts over to someplace else and fight. Manny should have turned that fight down. But he didn't. See what I'm saying? Well, I think that's because, again, the situation with Crawford and Manny and Thurman's on the comeback. Thurman got a nice belt. I mean, it ain't the belt. It's a decent belt. So you got to take that belt. I think if Thurman had like the IBF or the WBO belt, is there a WBO even left anymore? If he had one of those lower belts, because that's why Spence went the bigger belts. Because the IBF is a good belt, but it's not the belt. WBC is the belt. That's why he won that belt from Porter. He got to get that WBC. WBC is the belt. So if you get that, cool. But I don't think if it was about the IBC belt, I mean IBF belt, I don't know if that Thurman Pacquiao thing would be as big as it is now, you know. But hey, it's the belts, man. He's going for truthfully. Well, yeah, if Keith wins. Now, Keith said if he wins, he wants Spence, right? But Pacquiao don't want Spence. So if Pacquiao wins, Pacquiao does not want Spence. He don't want Spence. Because Pacquiao would have took that Spence fight from the door. Pacquiao would have took that fight. When he got up in the ring, and Spence was like, I like to fight man and X. I like to fight man and X. I want man and X. And Pacquiao was like, and the girl was like, what you think, Manny? He was like, well, I don't know how to do. At the time, I got to see what you got to do. But I think I want to fight. But that'd be a good fight. That'd be a good fight. No, come on, man. Stop talking that crap, dog. Come on, dog. Let's fight, man. Yo, come on, Manny. We got to make that money, Manny. But Manny was like, I'm not going to think about it. We go back, think about it. We see what's going on, and we see what's going on. But we look at that Spence, and we say it, and about to die. Okay, whatever, man. Whatever. You know what I mean? Yeah, Thurman does them good too. I kind of know, I know Filipino accents because I went to the Philippines 6 times when I was in the Navy. So I've been to the Philippines 6 times. I had like 2 girlfriends in the Philippines. So I know how it is to talk Philippines. I know mahal kita. Y'all know mahal kita means. I know mahal kita means in Filipino. It means I love you. And that's what the ladies used to say to me when I was in the Navy, baby. Hey, mahal kita. What's mahal kita mean? I love you. I love you too, baby. I love you too, because you're nice. All right, away from that. Right, the green belt. So let's just get right. It's all about that green belt. You gotta take Porter's green belt, and then now we got 2 belts on Spence's wrist. We got 1 on Manny's wrist as he takes Thurman's, because he's gonna take Thurman's belt. Or either way, whoever win that fight got to fight Spence. Got to fight Spence. If Porter can beat Spence, then it's a whole different dichotomy. That's what I'm talking about, man. And any upset is any day, man. All it takes is 1 punch. As Dante said, because only Dante could say this, you got to be right 90% of the time. All you got to be right 1% of the time. Bam! And you done. That's what he said. All you got to be right 1% of the time. That's what this joint right here. Rest of the time, you got to box. You got to fight. You got to be good to go 90% of the time, because you never know when it's going to come. Ask Dominic Brazier. Where's Brazier at? I ain't seen Brazier since he took down the social media. The boy just went in the little sissy mode, and I understand why he's doing that. Every now and then I look up, where's Dominic Brazier? Can't find the boy. Can't find the boy. The boy gone. And look at, man, it was lovely talking boxing with y'all, man. We're going to talk a little bit more. And I see we talk a lot when we talk to boxing, man. I like the feedback on the boxing, man. Like, subscribe, and share, man. We'll do more. There's no way Porter beats Spence. Absolutely not. And we know this, man. No doubt about it. But it should be a good fight. If he's coming in bullying like he a bulldog, then he's going to make it interesting at least. He should make it interesting. I mean, Porter always makes his fights interesting. Whether it's Danny, whether it's Thurman, he make the fights interesting. So it is what it is. But it only takes 1 punch. Maybe 2. You know, never know. Never know. You get caught. As Hurd, as Charlo, as Joshua, as a couple other folks. You just never know nowadays. Bam, bam, and it's over. Shoot. As your boy. As your other boy, he retired now, of course. As, who's the heavyweight, man, who's over in England? The bro. Forgot his name. Ask him when Rockman knocked him out. He was smiling. He went back to the rope smiling. Rockman was like, bam, right up in the face. Right up in the face. Who am I talking about? The heavyweight that Rockman knocked out. That he thought he was just going to get over. So, I'm telling you, man, it's definitely worth it. We'll see. All it takes is 1 punch, and you're done. That's what it comes down to. 1 punch, you out, you never know. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, but that was in a rematch. I'm not talking about the rematch. I'm talking about the first fight. The first fight was he was not expecting Rockman to knock him out like that. He got his get back. I got that. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is you never know. You never know. Some heavyweights only got to be ready 1% of the time. Ruiz, he's ready 100% that night. Yeah. Well, you know. But I'm just saying. Liz did get knocked out by Rockman, though, right? That's all I'm saying, bro. All right, I'm out, y'all. I got to go. Talk to y'all later. Thank y'all for stopping by and buying boxing, man. Keep commenting down below. Share this channel, man. And I'll talk about boxing more, and I'll talk about fragrances if you want. I'll definitely talk about it more, and I'll talk about music. Just let me know, man. We can talk about bundles, bars, bundles, and boxing all day long, man. Talk to y'all later. Have a good one. Later. Bada bing, bada boom. All right, y'all. Thank y'all for stopping through, man. JJJ, Leonard. Yes, sir. Thank you for stopping through, man. My man came in the house. Thank you for stopping through. Come on, bro. How I miss you, bro. I miss you. I was surprised to see you. But yeah, man, thank y'all for coming through the house. January SIP Project, yes. I'm just scrolling down real quick because we was talking, man. I wasn't scrolling too much. Yeah. Thank you. Hey, man, I'm out. I'll get ready to rain, man. I got to go take care of some work. Talk to y'all later. Rye Mac in the house. All right, baby. I'll talk to y'all later. I'm out.